thing to show you how these people are evil. Alright, the new £20 note, yeah? That is a 5G tower. Can you see the hologram? Can you see the rings going around the 5G tower? That is the radiation that it will give off. And lo and behold, above it is the sign for coronavirus. Can you see it? Right in front of everybody's face. Yeah, there you go. Evil. Look at the hologram. Look at the rays going around it. The colors of the thing. That is the radiation off of a 5G tower. And above it is a symbol for coronavirus. There you go. The devil is real. Thank you.
The fifth generation technology promises faster download speeds and conveniences that most of us have never dreamed of, but will also be blanketed with a new type of radiation called millimetre waves. Health experts are warning about the rising risks with a 5G rollout.
It's not been made clear to the public that 5G won't just be another number and letter on your cell phone. It requires an entirely new infrastructure of thousands of small cellular antennas to be erected throughout cities where it's going to be installed.
What would 5G infrastructure look like? Small cell antennas could be placed as close as every third hydro pole. Scientists from 42 countries are now warning their governments about the emerging health problems associated with wireless radiation, and Canadian doctors and scientists have added their voices.
The most prevalent symptoms include headache, fatigue, decreased ability to concentrate, tinnitus, irritability, and insomnia. Impacts on the heart and the nervous system are also of great concern.
Dr. Rena Bray has been working at the Provincial Environmental Health Clinic for 15 years and seen the number of people suffering adverse effects from electromagnetic exposure rising.
We are concerned that the upcoming introduction of 5G will significantly increase the proximity and extent of exposure to microwave radiation in Ontarians. We predict that the number of people who develop the symptoms I just mentioned will rise in the places where 5G is first installed.
Dr. Magda Havas is internationally recognized for her research on the biological effects of electromagnetic pollution. She said that at high intensities, these waves cause intense heat and pain because sweat glands on the surface of our skin act like mini antennas.
At lower frequencies, scientists are predicting damage to eyes, loss of insect populations which are already declining, antibiotic resistance in bacteria, and physiological effects on the nervous system and on the immune system.
Radiation from radio frequencies is classed in the same category of carcinogens as lead. One advisor to the World Health Organization said there's enough evidence that if they were to re-evaluate radio frequency radiation,
it would be placed in class 1, i.e. a human carcinogen, and governments could not possibly ignore that.
Some say the scientific debate about the health effects of microwave radiation is over, but the question remains, can we afford to take this risk? Medical doctors are requesting delayed deployment until testing can be conducted on the long-term biological effects of 5G technology.
Everything we do online faster and more convenient. But protesters downtown today are fighting back against 5G in San Diego. They say it can cause cancer. 10 News reporter Jennifer De La Cruz is live, and a lot of this technology is already here, Jen.
Yeah, you probably don't even notice them, but cell towers are everywhere, especially here in downtown. Like this one behind me, it's that white cylinder you see sitting on top of that light pole. And with 5G coming to San Diego, there's going to be even more of them. Technology is supposed to connect us, but for this group, that's not the case.
People need to check this stuff out.
Protesting the rollout of a 5G network in San Diego.
We don't want to be experimented on. They're not doing the proper safety studies.
Susan Brinkman is the director at the Center for Electrosmog Prevention. It's close-range exposure to microwave radiation. Some of the frequencies can make your skin feel like it's burning, like it's on fire. She says not only will 5G increase radiation, but the number of cell towers will also go up. They're putting them on light posts, and they want to put them every 200 to 300 feet for 5G. Scientists are beginning to associate it with development of cancer. We found one nearby, so we put it to the test, measuring radio frequency radiation. So we're feeling the effects of this right now. Right. I can feel it. A real sickening feeling like when you've got sun poisoning or something. A local real estate agent says it's even hurting the housing market.
Will not buy a house anywhere near a cell site.
An article in the New York Times this week says otherwise, citing a Temple University professor saying, quote, 5G emissions, if anything, should be safer than previous generations. When the city announced their 5G partnership with Verizon in April, Police Chief David Nislight says this is just what San Diego needs.
You know, we're about 200 officers short. Could you imagine if we didn't have this kind of technology? This makes us work smarter, faster, and directs us more to where we need to be.
5G is supposed to be 20 times faster than 4G, and it's going to be here in San Diego later this year. Reporting live downtown, Jennifer Dela Cruz, 10 News.
On Hot 97. Markets around the world, economies falling apart, schools closed. Yo, the world is closed.
And it's your birthday.
And I said, I let that breathe for a moment on purpose. The world is closed. That is crazy. And last year I thought it was crazy town. This is another level of crazy town. And then to make matters worse, you know, I don't know if you guys been paying attention to the 5G conspiracy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You know, there were people, pundits, the internet, before 5G was rolling out, saying that don't roll it out. Don't get 5G. Stop the government from 5G. It's going to have serious health complications on the world.
Really? I think Carrie Hilson's getting dragged on the internet right now for posting all this.
Yes, she did. Carrie, go off. Tell your truth, mama. There's nothing wrong with thinking about it. Whether it's factual or not, it should cross your mind. These microwaves and these signals in the air could have dangerous implications.
Ramifications.
Talk to them. Implications, ramifications, saturations.
Exactly.
Unnecessary sations. You know, China had 5G mad early. Rolled it out aggressively at the end of 2019.
November 2019, they rolled that out.
So I'm going to just let that cook.
You know where it started too, right?
Where?
Wuhan.
You lying.
Nope. That was the original city of the rollout.
Is that true?
Oh, so says the internet.
So says the internet. Yo, but all of this is so says the internet until somebody tell us not. It's always the case, right? It feels like it's always the case. It's always, nah, that'll never happen. That ain't it. Toilet paper's not gonna run out.
Well.
Now, speaking of toilet paper, what the hell are y'all doing with the toilet paper?
That night I'm not that cold. My friend named Shiny Hair, he asked me what the fuck. I said I need your help. I told him that I'm lonely. He answered that I'm mad. Yo, please, my dear, hold me, find me. I ride a girlfriend.